What is going on, everyone? This is John Blanco here with the Nintendo Dad's family of podcasts, also from the PlayStation Daily Plus podcast, bringing you a first look at Life is Strange Double Exposure. This is early access. The first few chapters were released today, October 15th. The full release comes out October 29th. It's published by Square Enix and developed by my neighbors at Deck 9 Games. That's right. They're about 25 minutes north of me. Very cool. Not many development studios here in Colorado. Now, this game comes out to all major platforms on the 29th. It is also coming to the Nintendo Switch at a later date. We don't have that date yet, but it will be coming. And I'll be very excited to see how it performs on the system because, frankly, it looks amazing. Before we get into this, if you know me at all, you know that Life is Strange is my favorite series of all time. This is the first new Life is Strange game in nearly 3 years. The last one was in 2021 at True Colors. This one got announced over the summer, and it was the moment of the year for me. Blew me away. Double Exposure is a sequel to the original Life is Strange back in 2015. It stars Max Caulfield, who you can see on the screen. That game featured Max and Chloe, one of my favorite video game couples of all time. And if you haven't played that adventure and you don't want to know about it, I'm going to spoil it over the next 30 seconds. But you shouldn't be watching this if you want any spoilers. But that was a game about a girl named Max who discovers she has the power to reverse time, which leads to some very interesting gameplay where she can talk to people and then reverse time and then change those conversations based on new information, all while they're trying to track down a missing friend of her longtime friend, Chloe, who she had lost touch with. And they chase down where this girl is and who was the perpetrator of that crime. It's a fantastic game I've played many times. There's been other Life is Strange games, but all of those games don't follow any of this storyline except for the prequel. But the important thing to know is this is the first sequel in the Life is Strange franchise with its most beloved character, and I cannot wait to finally try this. I have waited months and months to see what happens to Max. So there you go. Deck 9 is not the original developer of Life is Strange. That came from Don't Nod, but they are now the current developers of Life is Strange. But it's always gone under the Square Enix umbrella. Lay hands on the bricks and I'd swear from inside I could feel it. Now, this game is famous for its soundtracks, and the soundtrack's going to be a little different in this one, but we're not too far apart here. Oh, we've got some terms of service to agree to. I understand. Am I being forced to do this? No, you can just skip it, looks like. Let's just check some settings here, especially graphics. I do prefer performance, so it looks like quality and performance are the options. So we're going to go with performance. Always take frame rate. I don't think there's really anything else I care to tweak before I play. That's the only one. Can't tell the difference on. Oh, we're immediately getting kicked off. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I am playing this on PlayStation 5. Just want to make sure. So I did go in on the Ultimate Edition. I got the early access. I didn't need the early access. It just came with it. I spent $150 on this game, $80 for the Ultimate Edition. Awesome possum. I also bought a physical edition that doesn't even come with the game. I'm just going to give all my money because I want more Life is Strange games. So this is the Halloween one where Max actually looks, they call her Max Caulfield, I thought. So I don't know. Let's just start. I like the Awesome Possum shirt. So This is outdoor. I know from previews. Okay, look, I got the Square Enix, so we got to go with the Square Enix hat. Kind of weird. We're not getting the best look at Max here. It's kind of far away. But we're definitely going to go with that. Let's go back here. Okay. All right. Now I'm sticking with Awesome Possum. Oh, it keeps like kind of changing my selection box. All right. We're just going to click here. Bit of a clunky start to this game. So this early access is the first 2 chapters. And it does take it takes on from like a few years after the first game. And if I haven't mentioned, these are narrative games with choices. Come on, you should be playing Life is Strange. Some trouble going on here. I just love this Square Enix pack.
Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know you were a criminal mastermind, Miss Caulfield.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
Truly, is nothing easy? How do we get around that?
I feel like we're heading into
I'm not
tutorial.
despairing yet. Let me take a look.
Tutorial territory. So we're in a bowling alley. The camera is spinning awfully fast. Can I? I'm just gonna tweak that a little bit. Because that is awfully fast. Where's the sensitivity? Camera assist, shake. Is there no sensitivity? I know I'm looking quickly here, but camera sensitivity. Okay, let's just draw that down a bit. Okay. Now, as far as we know, there's no returning characters from Life is Strange in this game, unless I'm forgetting somebody. And a lot of people are very curious to know if Chloe will show up.
I hope whoever Neb is, they don't mind that I'm in their pub. And if they do mind, I hope I can take them. I'm not about to leave before I've gotten a few good photos of this joint.
She's a photographer, so sounds like she's in here to try to get pictures of. And I'm a big fan of like abandoned videos on YouTube. So here we go, an abandoned bowling alley.
Oh yeah. Easy peasy.
Sure about this?
Positive.
Kick it. In case my fandom isn't clear, I have multiple plushies of Max and Chloe.
Go!
So, you know. If Chloe does show up in this first chapter, you'll know who it is. By my squealing? We probably won't be able to play through this entire first chapter.
So glad you told me about this place. It's incredible.
Ew. That's one word for it. I had a friend in undergrad who was obsessed with this building. She never broke in, though. She clearly wasn't as crazy as you.
Urban exploration is kind of my thing. I can't see a busted old place and simply not go into it.
What is it about empty spaces?
I don't know. An abandoned building has the potential to be anything. Just by going inside, I make it into something new.
Hell
What's
yeah.
that patch
Let's
on her
hit the
shoulder?
bar.
Not a bad shot.
Oh, let me just...
Look at that patch.
Don't!
What?
I don't usually rearrange the space if I can help it. I want it to look exactly like it would without human interference.
Got it. Hands off. Is there anything that I should be doing?
Just sit still and look pretty.
The job I was born for.
Take photograph. Oh, interesting. You get to take pictures. Cool. So take photo, hold to zoom in, hold to zoom out. So this is going to be one of those games where you go, how do you figure out what's a good picture? Let's get a good picture. Nice.
So what are we looking for exactly? Besides photographing random detritus.
Most of the shoots I do, I find a focus. Something to hang the rest of the series on. I'll know it when I see it. Something lonely. The loneliest thing you can find.
Gotcha, boss.
It's funny how you can watch trailer after trailer after trailer and just beg
Try not to breathe too deep. This
not to
place
see
looks like
any
it's
more. And then you
90%
play the game and you're
asbestos.
like, oh, this is a completely different space I've never seen before. You almost get a little worried that you're not going to see anything
Hey,
new because you feel
partner
like
in
you've seen
crime.
5 trailers.
Come check this out.
Ah, yes. Abraxas. Those guys really get around.
Hurry up. I think this thing is alive and hungry.
Okay, I can move a little faster holding trigger. What is that? It's creepy. Wow, look at that. Very cool that they started off with an abandoned bowling alley. Don't see those in games much.
Looks almost like a face.
Couple bowling balls around. The game is almost starting off with a sort of feel of like a Last of Us, but it's not. All right, so we got our main objectives here. Photograph the bowling alley. We're doing that. Messages. No internet connection. That's cool. Crosstalk. No internet connection. I assume that's just part of the game.
Hail Satan. Edgy.
Ready to pledge yourself to the Prince of Lies?
What does that R1 do?
You never know what's out there.
God, I haven't been bowling since I was little.
Something to bring you back to the beginning.
That's
Imagine that.
no. Oh, that is snow.
Fun. What are you smiling about?
Nothing.
Very thankful these games allow you to talk while you're moving. So Max is very chatty. She will think out loud. She's talking to you, the player,
I'm so...
Good thing this building isn't on campus. My mom would definitely
which is
have
a
had it
good
razed
idea.
to the
Otherwise, you'd get a
ground
little
by
bit
now.
bored. And she has a very dry sense of humor. What is it, R1? Let me try. R1. I don't know what that's doing.
That would suck. Something doesn't have to be you.
Let's get a picture here.
Wow. It looks so much cleaner than it did online.
Are there photos?
Yeah. The old website is still up.
Wonder who's paying the hosting fees.
Someone who loves kitsch and dust.
Oh, no, I didn't want to take that picture yet. What should we focus on? The beer cans seem like they come after. Summer fun. Let's take a picture of a lonely ball. 2 of them. Now, just like most games, these games have a main line. There's probably something that I need to do to advance the story. But there's always a lot to look at, and I don't know what the achievements or trophies are on this game, but every game always has something that you do. So in the first game, there was optional pictures that you could take, and usually you had to explore to find them. So that was always kind of a fun thing to do. And even in the Nintendo Switch version that doesn't have trophies, it had a journal, and the pictures would just start going into your journal to fill up. There's been drawings. Life is Strange 2 had drawings. And it's just kind of always fun. So I'm curious to see what it'll be that if you explore a little bit more. I really like the color of the bowling balls. The extra things that I can do in this game. We're not going to super explore for this first look. That guy's adorable, though. To quickly view your main objective.
I told you this place was the portal to hell. Behold, a devil.
Aw, it's cute. I think it looks like an off-brand M&M.
Just gonna get a picture of that.
Yeah? I think it looks like Mr. Peanut on meth. And I hate it.
I wonder if there's any way to get it out of here.
What? You mean steal it?
That'd be
It's
amazing.
not like anybody is gonna miss it.
Couldn't you steal something that doesn't feast on the tears of orphaned children?
Well, doesn't even matter. It's way too big to drag out with just the 2 of us.
Would you get it in a car? Wouldn't even make sense. Let's go behind the register here.
Behold, everyone's least favorite part of bowling.
So these snapshots are not optional. I'm not getting trophies for them. These are somehow
Shoes?
part of the game.
Are
I
shoes
wonder when
lonely?
they come back.
Super lonely. Sans feet. Shoes were the subject of the first photo of mine your mom
This
ever
also might
saw.
be advancing the storyline too. These might be
Oh
little
my god!
guardrails.
This year's Caledon University artist in residence sent my mom foot pics?
I guess there are just some things about your mom you don't know.
Ugh, I'm gonna throw up.
It was a shot of a messy closet in a condemned house. Someone left behind all their shoes. Your mom loved it.
Hypocritical of her considering she never liked it when my closet was messy, but
You know, I really will play this whole game with the Square Enix.
figured out what your focus is gonna be.
Pull down the
yet?
tarp.
Not yet, but I'll know it when I see it.
So they said if you press right on the D-pad, it will show the main, which it is. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, okay, so I pressed it again and it showed it up there for a time. Okay. Pull down the tarp. Is it that? I feel like I'm missing a tarp. But in my head, I thought I would end up going upstairs. So it must be this. Oh, there we go.
They must have thought something was worth preserving back when they closed this place down.
This looks like a solar system thing, right?
So much for never rearranging a space.
I would be careful that doesn't
Damn.
fall.
I bet that was stunning when it caught the light.
Oh shit. That's it, huh?
Hmm?
The centerpiece you wanted, right? The loneliest thing in here or whatever.
It was made to be beautiful.
And now no one ever looks at it. Until today.
Something like that. Not in love with this angle, though. There. Help me find a way up?
The craziest part about narrative
You got it,
games these
boss.
days is in the old days, narrative games existed in text. And it was easy to put in a lot of variance in a narrative game. Then we started to get the Sierra games, the LucasArts games, and they had graphics, so there was a little less variance. And now games are like 3D,
I'll pass.
and so, I mean, like, I just look at the detail of this building, so you just have less ability to have huge amounts of variance. So, like, you know, games like Life is Strange or whatever, they have variance, but it's not kind of what you might want. You might think, oh, I can really affect things, I can save this person, whatever. How do I get up here? And, like, the more high-end looking they get, the less variance you're going to start to see. So we got to get upstairs. Okay.
No thanks, I value my ankles.
So that is the invisible wall that will prevent us from going that way. Can we climb? Okay. I mean, think about the amount of time it took just to make this scene in the game. So you're going to play this scene. Granted, it's the first scene. Of course you are, but they're not going to let you skip it. However, there are games...
Oh! You okay?
Damn. Yeah, I'm fine.
There's games like As Dusk Falls, which kind of
could've been
eschew
See,
sort
this
of
is
this
why
sort
you
of
need an
3D
assistant,
rendered look,
in case you break your ass
with
and
like
need
a
an
2D
ass
cell
ambulance.
look, and they have a lot more variance
Go get
because
your
it's
shot.
just
Let me
quicker
figure
to
out how to get
make
you back down.
pictures, and it's basically hand drawn on tablets. So,
Armed
you
and
know,
ready.
as these Life is
Let's
Strange
find that
games
shot.
get just better and better looking, and Deck 9 has done a lot of that, they're also sort of limiting themselves in their variance. I still can't figure out what R1 is. I just don't know.
Gonna take that as a no.
I feel like it disabled the options.
I'll
I
keep
press it again.
looking.
But where they do lack in variance, it's usually just like beauty and sentimentality. And they're still the best narrative games that you can play. Well, in my opinion, anyway.
Wonder if the birthday room was any less terrifying back in its heyday.
Plus, I like Max's dry humor. All right, we're gonna get a snapshot. What else is up here? Oh, look, that's even. We can bring that guy.
If you wanted my number, you could just ask. Following me around the joint is creepy behavior.
Pretty shitty leaving these around for someone else to find.
So in the first game, you had to find bottles in a junkyard scene, and it was very unnerving. It was very hard to do.
Second biggest monkey DJ
People
I've
would get
ever
frustrated.
seen.
I played through that scene so many times, and I still didn't know where they all were. So I think that was a reference. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna get a perfect shot here. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Oh,
Wow. Ballet service too? This place is bougie.
Please remember to tip your ladder driver.
that ladder looks way too vertical.
Did you get your shot? And let's get the hell out of this death trap.
Looks a little more angled there.
Come on, I'm starving. This loneliness makes me want a sandwich. Oof. Beautiful dismount.
Check this out. It's perfect.
Oh, show me the angle.
Oh, oh, oh. Move it.
What?
Oh, ooh. Holy shit, are you okay?
I need a drink. Do you need a drink?
You read my mind. Turtle?
Turtle.
My powers might not last.
That's okay. We will.
Wow.
Chloe!
Max.
Well, we got Chloe in
Dead?
a memory.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no. Not dead. Just thinking.
Look at my shirt. I didn't get the shirt that I requested. Is that a bug already? That if you switch between, you have to choose it almost like in a set?
Cosmopolitan for Max. Vodka shot for Safi. Very on brand in both cases.
Perfect. Thanks a ton, Amanda.
Hey, you look really good today.
You
That's not the
think
shirt I
so?
wanted.
I switched shampoos.
Oh.
Not sure about it yet.
So, what are you up to later?
I've got a dark room all-nighter in my immediate future.
That Protestant work ethic's a killer.
Well, Amanda tried.
You know she was flirting with you, right?
What?
Amanda, are you actually this oblivious?
Oh, guilty. Flirting is like a foreign language to me.
You spent all those years on the road, meeting new people every day, and you still can't tell when someone's into you?
I don't know. You don't meet a lot of suitors in abandoned buildings.
Is this about the blue-haired girl whose picture you keep in your wallet?
Wait, you snooped in my wallet?
Stop deflecting. The girl with the blue hair. What's the deal with you two?
Well, it all depends on how you played the first one.
Look, we were kinda high school sweethearts, okay?
High school breakup turned you to Miss Havisham?
It was a little more complicated than... Can we change the subject now?
No, come on. You never talk about yourself. Would it kill you to open up the teeny tiniest bit? What happened?
Oh, it's a whole thing. Oh, so we're getting, oof. So these are the major decision points in the game. They're a little bit bigger than the other ones. So either we broke up or she died. I guess it depends on the reality. I don't like the reality where Chloe dies, so I'm gonna go with we broke up.
I mean, we were together for kind of a long time after high school. And then we weren't. She wanted to live in the future. I was too hung up on the past.
This is kind of like the Splatoon 3 Splatfest.
That's all you're getting.
For now.
Forever. Now change the damn subject.
Deal. Amanda. Thoughts?
Oh, come on. Amanda seems fun.
Fine, yes. I have a big, stupid crush on a hot girl. So does half a Lakeport. Amanda's a total catch.
Don't love that
Papa
hairstyle, though.
Lakeport
It's very
doesn't
Mickey
have what
Mouse.
you have. A Sophy. I can help you navigate the complicated waters of love. First step, talk to her.
About what? What do normal people even talk about?
Mostly gas prices. But we're aiming a little bit higher. I mean, go look around. She's responsible for half the decor in this place. Learn what she likes.
Yeah. Yeah. Why the hell not, you know? Okay then. time to go be normal.
Motion capture has gotten crazy. All right, this shirt is growing on me.
All I have to do is find some things Amanda likes and then talk
About
about them.
Amanda's interest.
that.
New crosstalk post from Safi. Okay, so is that... Okay, so we got our internet now. Look at that, there's text from Chloe. No way. What? All right, this is a lot. I'll go through that on my own. I don't need to bore anybody with all of the Chloe texts about mom and dad. Moses, who I know is a friend in this game from the trailers. I don't know who Yasmin is. Safi. That's Safi. Crosstalk. Safi. FYI, there's a lot you can do in this world with a good friend who... Where's X? So these are like posts. Okay, so this is obviously some sort of app. We've seen this a lot in games where there's sort of an app that lets just some funny conversation happen without having to like build it into a 3D environment. Kind of always fun to read. I don't like that there's all these like show full posts though.
Abraxas is a student.
But they had this in true colors and it was actually pretty hilarious. Granted, I completely ignored it in the second run I did in that game.
Gotta love any piece that can make a snowy tree look somehow cozy. Well,
We will try to talk
that
to
doesn't look
Amanda
right.
to finish up this first look. So we gotta
Gosh,
find out what she likes.
These are really beautiful. Caledon doesn't have a monopoly on Lakeport's artistic genius, I guess.
And Caledon's the college that she's sort of working at. We haven't seen it yet, but we saw it in the trailer.
I admire commitment to a bit as much as the next girl.
I love that picture of Amanda.
Here is just confusing.
The assholes who keep flipping the painting. Stop messing with other people's art. Amen. There's Safi just hanging out on her phone. The motion capture is really detailed.
Fucking over him.
Like I haven't heard that one before.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Love it.
What brings you two to the turtle tonight?
Fearless leader put us on.
Look how much detailed these characters are
Oh,
when you're
that's
talking
right.
to them. But
Must
when I
be
walked up to
exciting,
them, they were
being in
not
a
as
secret
detailed.
society.
Yeah, very exciting. Join the Abraxas Society, where you too can become a prestigious artist. And hang posters for Vin's party.
You'd think he'd have freshmen for that.
So, why do people join Abraxas? It just sounds like a lot of stress.
The only thing worse than being an Abraxas is not being an Abraxas. If you want any recognition at all.
It didn't used to be this way. It used to be about activism and creating art that matters. Now it's mostly for networking and worshiping Vin Lang, the president.
Sounds like a bummer. Well, good luck, you guys.
See you later. Let's see if they go back. So let's look at them now. So yeah, while they're sitting here, they're definitely like
I saw what was
much more low res background. I mean, what else can you do, right? I know, but like when you focus on them, they become a lot clearer. But that's how you get an environment that looks like this. I'm still curious to see.
Undergrads.
Why is there a random Polaroid? What the side venture in this game is.
Let's turn this frown right side up.
Oh, so somebody flipped it over. Let's fix it. Last time I saw her.
Hell yeah, Diamond. Way to go.
Was that the girl? That was the girl we just talked to, right? That's Diamond. Yeah. Okay. Soup pole.
No way. The soup future is in my hands.
So I'll say this now. You're only going to
All I
like
have to
this
do is
game
find
if you
some
like
things Amanda likes and
kind of
then
Max's
talk
humor
about it.
and you like
I can do
exploring.
that.
This is not a game to just do what you need to do to advance.
Amanda
It does a
recommends
really good
misery
job, though,
cult,
of that
huh?
I'm
I
noticing.
can work with that.
Like, Max is talking at a good pace. It's not like slow.
Good
And then
beer,
with a lot of
good
things,
ethics.
as usual, you
What else
can
could you ask for?
look at something and then walk away. This stuff that you're looking at, they kind of keep on screen, but I always like to look at something and then keep going to the next thing and just kind of get the pace going. All right, here's another person I can talk to.
Yes. The telltale signs of a 10 coffee all-nighter.
Yeah, that is a lot of coffee. Oh, there's one more piece of art. Let's jump in here. Excuse me.
If Amanda's noticed anything to go by, this canvas placement isn't part of the artist's vision.
So this is the second one we fixed now. So this must be our way to Amanda's heart. Or at least a date. Maybe she'll notice us fixing it. Alright, let's go talk to her. Unless there's something else. Oh, let's look at this menu board and then we'll talk to her. Oh. Or we can go on stage. Let's try this first.
Oh, man.
Oh, where's
I
pickup
want
lines?
to get on the bad pickup line board. I wonder if anyone here knows any good ones I could borrow.
Do you have kidney stones? Because your body rocks. Hey, baby, if you were in a book, you'd be fine print. You must be a bank because you have my interest, and I have to wait in line to talk to you.
I should be able to break the ice now. Not. Safi says the bands that play here are small, but have heart. I'm not sure if that's just talk to her, Max. You know how to talk?
So there's a little... See that little sign there? There's like a little graph in between the two? What is that? Is it like an odds thing?
Ugh. Julie called off, so I haven't gotten a single break all shift. My bladder's about to explode.
Go, pee. You can talk to me later.
It's a fabulous idea. Don't go anywhere. That's the third glass this week, Reggie.
I got this. Bathroom. Now.
You are a literal angel. I owe you.
Bar flap opens.
Out of the way, freshman!
Reggie's lucky I'm not gonna make him sweep up the glass.
Alright. So sweep it up.
Come here, my sharp little friends.
Moonlighting, huh?
Hey, photography's a tough industry.
Alright, Amanda's back. Man, if you're not into narrative games and you're watching this going, what do you do?
Next time, remember.
You're watching it.
Glass goes on the table.
And it's amazing. I do love this game so far. Very excited. And I'm glad it's in 60 frames a second. I'm glad they have this performance mode because True Colors did not start with a performance mode. It actually started at 30 frames and it took a month or two.
My bladder thanks you.
Tell your bladder it's my pleasure.
It's important to me, you know?
So hey, you were gonna say something before all that.
See, that icon is still the same, but it almost looks like a moon or a I don't know. Let's talk about pickup lines.
I gotta know what the deal is with the pickup lines.
My buddy Henry and I were co-headlining a comedy night.
Holy shit, you do comedy? And this is the first I'm hearing about it? Sorry. Listening quietly, please proceed.
So the whole drive up, he's telling me the grossest pickup lines he can think of, trying to get me to squirm. Dumb bro shit. Anyway, it turned into a competition, which I won. Nobody knows grosser pickup lines than a small town lesbian.
And the competition turned into the chalkboard?
So, give it a shot. What's the best pickup line you've got?
Hey, baby. I seem to have lost my number. Can I borrow yours?
I like your enthusiasm.
All right, Misery Cult.
So, you're a Misery Cult fan?
I love
sure.
the name of that band.
So cool that you know them.
Oh yeah, we're lying.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, this action will have consequences, so
Guitar solos, the vocals.
that means that
So,
you altered
you've
something
never
on the
heard of them.
path. You may not know what it
Busted.
is, or you
Don't
may.
hate me, please.
If I had a nickel for every time I pretended to know what the Smiths sound like.
Clearly, Amanda
So,
knows that we lied.
Educate me. I want to know.
Misery Cult.
But
were
that's
the
why
first
these games
band
are
out of Lakeport
always
to
meant
make
to be
it
played
big.
multiple
They
times.
kind of founded the Lakeport music scene.
Even though the difference will probably be pretty small.
What does make it big mean in this context?
I mean, they got college radio airplay as far away as New Hampshire. So yeah, pretty big.
I think we're in Vermont.
So, I was thinking,
That we should totally do something in Lakeport sometime.
you could show off the local music scene.
Oh hell yeah! There's this band, Revenge Horse, that I've been meaning to check out.
Based on that name alone, I'm 100% in.
Plus, pretending to be into Revenge Horse is way cooler than pretending to be into Misery Cult.
Haha.
I like Misery Cult better.
So, I like to make sure that boundaries get set early. So, zero pressure, either way. But, is this a date thing or is this a friend thing?
Don't make me choose. Ah, all right. It's a date thing. That's what I assumed.
I was kinda... definitely thinking a date thing.
You're really fucking adorable. It's a date then.
Check out the number.
Look at you, Max, doing normal people shit like some kind of healthy, productive member of society. How do you feel?
I have no idea. The last 10 minutes are total
I like how they
bullshit,
totally
but
treat Max
Amanda's really cool.
as a social reject, as she should be.
Hey. Oh, how was the shoot?
We almost died.
We didn't almost die.
Yeah, 'cause I saved us. I deserve a medal. So, what are we doing? The night's young. We should hang out. Just the three of us?
There's a meteor shower tonight. I'm conducting research, but it could be fun with other people. You should come. Both of you.
That's perfect. All we need is... Hold on.
The meteor shower was featured in a early extended gameplay trailer, so
She's a mile
if
a
you're
minute
curious
tonight.
about that one,
She
you can look
gets
that
this
one
way
up.
when
It's
she-
already online.
Courtesy of Madame President, Mommy Dearest. At least until she remembers that I have her credit card. Shall we?
So there you go. All right, we're going to stop it here. I don't know how I'm supposed to get back to work and do this, but that's what we're going to try to do.
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're
That
actually here
is
to see.
Life is Strange Double Exposure. Once
bunch of
again,
little
early
pieces of
access
the
is
shattered
today, October
From
15th.
11 million miles away.
The first two chapters of the
is
game,
what I
the rest of
pay
the
for
game will be
introducing
out
you to.
October 29th. If you want early access, you just got to pay more. You know how it works. The Square Enix
So
costumes are
should we
part
be
of
worried
the
about this
digital
crazy
deluxe
asteroid
version
being
as
Earth?
well. I think there's 3 versions total,
Not in our
but
lifetime.
I won't go through them all.
And it'll probably disintegrate
It
before
will be
reaches
coming to
Earth.
Nintendo Switch at a later time. Don't know when. Hopefully
All
this
right,
year.
You have
But
24
that's
hours
it.
before the
I
vote.
have been John Blanco, the
you do?
PlayStation Daily Plus podcast, for all your favorite PlayStation news and juice. Doing this first look for the Nintendo Dads family of podcasts. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Good night, or good afternoon, or good morning. You know, whatever time this is. I'm out of here.